This is going to be an updated tutorial on how to use the new League of Legends Skin Install Ultimate program to install various skins into your League of Legends video game. So before we get started, first I want to give a special thanks to the people who made this possible. S-Gun wrote the original program that this is entirely based upon. Golden Cow wrote the original sound modification program, which this uses, and It's Wardy wrote the RAF archive code, which this program uses to open up and read and write RAF files. So, before we can even use the program, we have to download it, so I'll go over quickly how to go over that. The link will be in the description, but go click the big shiny red button on that page, and it will take you to Mediafire. You can click the other button in the middle, and you can save that someplace that you'll recognize. So that's gone through just fine right now. We need to go ahead and extract that, so you can use WinZip, PZip, anything you like to do these kind of things. So we'll let that go through. Alright, now we have it in a folder on my desktop right here. If you go inside of it, it's all extracted now, and the actual program file is this right here, called Skin Install Ultimate. So you double click on that to start it up. Now, when this program starts up, the first thing it's going to do is, I guess, warn you that it's the first time it's starting up, and then it's going to scan your League of Legends directory. So you see the progress bar going across here, and the status text right here. So just understand that until that's completed, you're not going to be able to do all too much. So while that's going, I'm going to show you how to actually install this to use with the leaguecraft.com website, which hosts most of the skins. This is probably the easiest way to install skins. So we click the big shiny button in the middle, and that will open up an instructions on how to do this. Alright, so here we are, step 1, 2, 3, and 4. So step 1 is to make sure that you're using a web browser that's compatible, like Firefox or Chrome. And if you don't, you can download them now. I'll show you how to install it with both of them, but for starters, we'll go with Firefox. Step 2, you need to install the Grease Monkey add-on. You can either copy and paste this download link into your web browser, or you can just hit the button right here. That'll take us right here, where you can install it, and hit the Install Now button, and then restart as it asks you to. Alright, step 3 is that you're going to install the script that runs through Grease Monkey. So you can either copy and paste that link right there, or once again, you can click the button, and it will ask if you want to install the script. So we'll go ahead and install the script. Now I'm going to take a quick moment to show you how to uninstall these in case you ever have a need to. Grease Monkey will pop up right over here. You can go down to Manage User Scripts, and it'll show you the script right here. So you can disable or remove it quite simply. And also inside Firefox, you can go to Add-ons, and if you go to the Extensions button, it'll show you Grease Monkey is installed right here, so you can disable or remove it as well. Anyhow, now that we have those installed, we're on step 4, which is to simply test it out. So all we have to do is go to any page that has a skin. So we'll start with this one for now. It's used Jack Sparrow replaced the gameplay. So it'll look like this, hopefully, if everything works right. Now, you will notice over here, there's the original download button, but there's also a new button that says Install with SIU. So we simply click that button. It'll ask us, and you can say, yes, remember to always use the Skin Install Ultimate. This is correct. And we'll go ahead and minimize this and close this off. And you'll see right here, it added the files just perfectly. And it asks if you're done. And it'll say, yeah, we're done. And it says, okay, well, we've installed it. You can go to the other tab, and it'll be right here for you to install it. If you have your mouse over it, it'll give you some information about the skin taken straight from the website, as well as a preview image that you can make bigger by clicking on it, as well as the author and file count, what it's installed, when it was added, etc., all filled out for you. Then, to simply install, all you have to do is click on it and press the Install button, and then you can choose which part of the skin you want to install. Now, normally you want to install anything the skin creator added, but if you're picky and you don't want to do particles, you can just turn them off like that. So anyhow, we'll go ahead and say Install Everything, and you'll notice the progress bar at the bottom going across as it installs. Alright, very good. We'll test this out later on in the game. I'm going to show you how to do the same thing in Chrome. So once again, we'll click the button in the middle just to reread the instructions. So if we're using Chrome, this time we don't have to do anything for step 2, but step 3, we still need to install the user script. So we copy that link right there, we'll open up Chrome, and we'll paste that script right there, and it'll ask us if you want to install at the bottom. Go ahead and hit Continue, and hit Install, and that'll work just fine. And then we can go ahead and install a skin. So I'll just show you quickly. and check out all their skins. This will work for any skin on here, but I want to point out one of the newer ones that I like quite a lot, called Metal Roof right here. This changes the entire Summer's Rift into a metal one. You can see the screenshots here, it's pretty impressive. So, we install it the same way, just now we're using Google Chrome. You hit the same button over here, and it'll ask if you want to launch the application, which you do. And we'll minimize this for now. This takes quite a bit of time because it's actually downloading the skin, also downloading the preview image and everything like that. And so we'll see a little bit of a warning information. It's not that bad. If you look at the file names, it's pretty much all the preview images he included. So this error message is perfectly fine. It just means that these preview images aren't actually part of the game, which is understood. So we hit OK, say we're done, and it'll keep on installing it for us. Alright. It says it's completely finished, and now you'll see it over in our list right over here, Metal Rift right there. And its preview image and everything as well. So over here, this tab is used. This is where you can drag and drop files that you've downloaded manually to install them if you don't use the web way. This is the actual database list, which contains a list of all the skins that you can install or uninstall. So for Jack Sparrow, if we don't want him to look like Jack anymore, we can just hit the uninstall button, and it will uninstall it for us. This program keeps a backup of all your files, so it can do this easily. So we'll go ahead and install Metal Rift right now, and we'll test that one out. This is a pretty extensive skin. You can see it has 159 files. This might take a while, but you can see the progress bar going across down here as your status goes. I suppose at this time I can point out a few other features. Each of the tabs up top you can use to sort by either the skin title, the author, the file count, when it was added, etc. You can also click here to sort by the actual character that it replaces. And if you don't want to see some of this information, you can do the checkboxes to remove them, or add some checkboxes to see other information. Also, in the options, you can go and edit the preferences. These are normally just fine, but if you ever have any need to change these up, you're welcome to do that right there. You can also use this button to check for an update, which will show you what things you have installed, what version you have, etc., and how to update and download it. And you can probably figure this all out yourself. So there's also some fun stuff inside the debug to change everything to red if you like, which I do. Okay, install complete. Installed all the files, which is good. We'll go ahead, hit OK, and we'll check it out. So either start League of Legends normally, or you can use that button. Either way doesn't matter.